This is a piece of Chinese lacquerware. I'm going to bring it up close. You can see the nice intricate carvings here. And the way this is made is you take a resin from a plant that's very much like, actually related to poison oak and poison ivy. And you paint many, many layers on here, letting each layer dry until you get a thick layer. And then you can carve things out. And what gives it the red color is actually mercury sulfide, or powdered bits of cinnabar, HGS, right here, this red mineral right there. You mix it with the lacquer and you get this red color. So where do you get the mercury from? Well, it turns out mercury comes from rocks like this. This is what you might call a black shale. This one in particular is a organic rich carbonate mudstone. This was formed out in West Texas at a time 90 million years ago when much of Western North America was below sea level. And these are basically fine-grained sediments, finely laminated, but they're co-deposited with volcanic ash that came out from the west, the Sierra Nevada, Peninsula Ranges, etc. And that ash co-precipitated out here with mercury. The mercury originally comes from the volcanoes and gets deposited in these sediments, marine sediments. And so this thing's actually quite rich in mercury. And then what happens is rhyolitic magmas, many, many million years later, in this case about 30 to 40 million years ago, intrude into this and then mobilize the mercury in here and cause the mercury to migrate upwards into traps. And then they form dikes and veins like this that have cinnabar. And so there are many places like this in China, the way they're formed like this. And interesting story where mercury originally comes from volcanoes, then rises up into the atmosphere and gets deposited in the sediments and then gets remobilized again by volcanoes until you get this and then finally this.